Good morning. Ira Epstein with your morning flash update, and this update is for the morning of December 1st. Can you believe I'm saying that? December 1st, 2023, about 8:15 a.m. Central Time. You know, last night, in fact, for the past 4 or 5 days, to be honest, I have been looking for a pullback in stock indices based on the fact that some of the seasonals come to an end tomorrow in the stock market, and markets tend to do these ahead of time, some unwinding, and that's, I think, taking place today. A little bit lower, as we can see in the gold, as the dollar continues to build on that rally that we've had over the past 48 hours. It's still going place. It's sort of mixed because you've got the yen down, you got the Aussie up, British pound still up a little bit at this point, even though near the day's lows. On the energy markets, let me clarify something on the wording of the OPEC statement. All cuts in production are voluntary. It's how they've set themselves up. Even if I say, as I'm Saudi Arabia, don't you dare do that, we are telling you, you can't do it. If you go along with that, it's a voluntary cut. Do you understand that? That's the grammar. They put an adjective on it. Don't buy into it and don't go into what that means. Rather, understand that there's a lot of pushback from the African countries that don't want to go along with this cut. And it took all of 2 hours for Angola to say no. Now, Brazil wants into OPEC, so it's going to say yes, and it'll agree with that. And that's a boon for them. There's no question about it. Getting Brazil to join into OPEC this coming year, that's another country that will help. But the market's smart, and the market's looking at this and going, how are we going to do this year? I keep looking today, one of the big companies downgraded LVMH because they see that the retailer is going to have trouble in China. Well, China's a huge buyer of energy. If they're having trouble in that area and they're downgrading, why would you think that China's going to be a monster buyer of oil and keep this up? I don't see that. But I also do see that if the production cuts do increase in January, you get closer to that deficit position, assuming the U.S. production doesn't go up in non-OPEC members. So that is what they're dealing with. Bonds and notes, well, we've been seeing a little bit of a correction. You put back out about 0.3 into the 10-year note recently. Grain markets still feeling a lot of selling pressure. Is cotton just waffling right now, waiting for another breakout to the downside? Are you watching sugar? It's broken out to the downside, yet coffee is zooming straight on up. So that takes us now to wonder where we're at. Keep your eye on the platinum. You get seasonal influences to the upside happening right now. As for the day's events today, so when we look at everything, we have two numbers that are coming out with manufacturing sectors. The S&P Global Group, the final November manufacturing sector PMI, and in the ISM, they're going to release their index of the manufacturing sector. That one will come out, both for the November timeframe. We get construction spending for October. Why it's always that late, I don't know, but it is. And it comes out here. They're looking for a small increase of 0.3%, but that's under last month. And all eyes are going to be on Fed Chair Powell. He's speaking at a college this morning. And, you know, these are the last words we're going to start hearing from Fed members is very shortly they go into this, what we call the quiet period in front of December 12th FOMC meeting. The market widely expects that the Fed will do absolutely nothing. It will talk tough, that it's ready to react if inflation goes back up. But if pressed, I think they have to say inflation hasn't been going up, and that is something that they're looking at. Though if pressed, he should be saying wage inflation, the smallest gains we've seen almost for the year. That is impressive as well, and yet people are staying employed, which is a good thing. Are we going to see a lot more employment numbers strong for December? I doubt it. I don't think the retailers are going to jump on everything. I want to remind you as we finish up now that my Cyber Week sale ends very shortly. To take advantage of it, a couple of things. You can go to our website at iraepstein.com. And when there, just go to the research area and buy any one-year course. If you're a new subscriber, you will be entitled to get either my charting course, my Bollinger Band course, or my outside day course. It's pretty simple. There's an icon up here that you can give a click to. In addition, If you're a current subscriber, if you upgrade isn't moving from, and I want to define that, a morning subscriber video subscription to the ETF subscription. I won't honor that. But either one is the combo package or adding to them the full research package. Yeah, in those ways, I like what I see. You can always call my staff. Again, click here, go to iraepstein.com. I'll see you today at the end of the day with our weekly reviews. I intend on getting them out tonight unless something happens during the day. And I'm hard at work. I'm now really running at finishing the charting course. I don't know how far I'll get, but it's my #1 goal. So if you don't hear a lot from me and don't see me writing as much as I normally do, it's because I want to finish the brand new charting course. You have yourselves a great trading day. I'll catch you at the end of the day with the market wrap-up.